Well, good morning, guys. This is just Freddy. I'm back. It's good to see you all. And I have been away for a while. I've actually been quite ill. I've had to go back forwards to London and suspected cancer, but I'm all good now, guys. So, what's all this live blog going to be about? Well, first of all, it's not going to be anything what you've known before. I'm just doing it as lib. I've not got no script, nothing. But I'm actually in Katao, down by the reservoir, and it's, I don't know if you've been here, it's like 15 minutes or 10 minutes outside of Wahin. But anyway, guys, my daily gripe, anyway, so that means things which, I've liked and disliked. I don't know about you guys, so obviously, those of you who live here who've gone into Bangkok a few times, what a bloody nightmare. I've used Google app, not Google app, Apple app. And I got completely lost. And so just a little tip for you. If you are going to go into Bangkok, use the Google app. You won't end up going up and down the toll, being charged like 50 baht a time. But anyway, guys, this is my first time live on YouTube. I've never done this before. So, forgive me if I've not done anything right. So, if you'd like to leave any comments, we are going to be doing a video, but for now, I've got to be truthful, guys. Flying back to London, I had my computer, what I was doing work on, and I lost the bloody thing. It's an Apple Mac. So, they're not, they're not cheap. But anyway, guys, have a little look around where we are. It's pretty tasty, actually. The sea is just down that way, and that's Katao Beach, but you don't get a lot of tourists there. It's mostly, Thai people. It's a little fishing village, this is. So, if you do come to Wahin, there's an awful lot of scope here. I've got to be very truthful. When I first thought about moving to Thailand, I spent quite a lot of time trying to work out where the bloody hell where do I move to? Because originally I was going to move to Kura, Nakhon Ratchasima. When I'm killed, a good friend of mine lived there, but unfortunately he passed away, and bit of a bad boy, but I loved him. Tom his name was. Any of those who knew him, I think it's about 2 years he passed away there. But anyway, guys, what other things I've got to give you? A bit of, things like moving home to Thailand. Because if you do move home, you won't be going down to your mum's or your father or your mother-in-law for the, that Sunday roast you was going to have. Just remember, when you do come here, it will be life-changing. I've been here probably about 1 year so far, and that's right, I'm just looking to see. Yes, there's some people watching. Well, guys, hi there. Thank you for participating in my live stream with YouTube. And like I say, this is my first time. But like I say, if you do move here, do remember that you will be leaving all your friends and family behind. Yes, I did find it, I don't know, I've been coming here like 22 years, and I don't find it too difficult, to be honest. Be truthful, guys. I'm a bit of a bad boy. I've not been a good guy since I've been here. There's so many things what you can do and can't do, but nothing too bad. I'll go into that further, and you can see my house up in Banbury there, outside of Wahin, about 15-20 minutes, which a lot of you gracefully gave a good thumbs up to. I think it's roughly about 20,000 people we've had on that so far. But it's nice to be back on YouTube. But if you have any questions or things you'd like to talk about, on a daily basis, I can do this live stream. I managed to get a computer. They're like 30,000 baht. And that's a lot of money. Anyway, the other thing I was going to say, guys, is for those of you which are thinking about moving to Thailand, it's I don't know if you do leave the country, you are required to get a multi-visa. So if you went out of the country without your multi-visa, or a visa entry, I should say, your visa, what you've just purchased, you know, your retirement visa or married visa, whatever it might be, that would be cancelled and you would have to start all over again. So yeah, good tip there. So when you do get your yearly visa, get yourself a multi-visa if you're going to be in and out like me. Yes, I had been. How about this, guys? This is how much I love Thailand. I actually, I went out on a Sunday. I had to go and do some tests for my doctor. I went out on a Sunday and I came back here by Thursday. That's how much I really love Thailand. What about you guys? It's really a special thing for me being here. I love this country. I love these people. I personally myself, you know, I'm not here for the bars or the girls. You know, I came here because I love Thailand and I love the Thai culture. Yes, but we can go into other things about, you know, your reason why you want to come to Thailand. It's certainly bloody cheap to live here, guys. You know, if you rather than cook, you really don't need to be truthful. It's, yeah, we got Village Market just down the road here, and you know, it's like a shopping now. You know, you can have me and my pooching. I'm the poochai, by the way. You know, you can have like a pad thai, and my poochai, I should say. Pooching. She actually has, well, she normally has tom yum, something like that. Anything with fish. It's very popular fish with Thai people. And we had 2 drinks, just to give you an idea what it costs to live in Thailand. You know, I think I paid about 170 baht. So that was 2 drinks and 2 dinners. You know, mine was the pad thai, what I always have, and my poo chai, she actually had same as me, but it was with like fish. But guys, you know, if you do have any questions, please leave them. You know, I'm not access to my questions at the present because the way I've got it set up, but I will, as I move along and learn a little bit more about going live on YouTube, we'll be able to you know, answer questions more. But for now, this is, you know, I've lost some of my subscribers too, guys, and I wanted to come back and start something so that, you know, at least you know I'm still around, and I can still answer questions about coming to Thailand. There is an awful lot to know, you know, like insurance for your health. You know, no one tells you about this. You know, when you get back to my age, you can get health insurance, but they won't cover you the things what you're going to be ill for. So, you know, it's a bit of a misdemeanor in some ways, and it's not cheap. You know, I think it's like, well, I suppose it's not expensive, like £2,000 a year for an old bugger like me. If you're much younger, I suppose, and you come here as a nomad or a young family, yes, it's quite reasonable. And if you haven't got any ailments, you know, I've got a Baratus, which is like something to do with cancer, sort of semi-cancerous. But guys, you know, if you do see me in the streets or anything, or you want to leave me an email or leave something in the comment box, I'd really be pleased to hear from you, you know, because this is all brand new to me. And I just have a little look around here. It's worth coming down here. It's worth a visit. Have a look around you. Very pretty too. Good spot this is. There is many places in Hua Hin which you can come to, you know, like where it's pretty like this. You know, there's so many beaches, really beautiful place. I must admit, when I first come to Thailand, I was really not sure. You know, I first came here, about you guys, I first came here like 22 years ago. It's a fair old bit of time I've been coming in and out and experiencing buying property and you know, buying a piece of land, buying houses. You know, I've lost my shirt a few times with girls and stuff, but that's all my own fault. You know, I think always think positive. But you know, most important thing is you come to Thailand, if you do want to buy property or land, you know, protect yourself, make sure you got it in your bloody name, and you ain't going to lose your shirt. Every how much you promise you, you know, you trust that person. It's always good to have that plan B. I shouldn't say that, you know, maybe, you know, it's very easy just to think, you know, first thing's always going to be perfect, but I can see we haven't got absolutely 0 people watching me, but still, I don't mind. You know, I don't expect to have lots of people watching me. This is the first live stream just Freddy's done, but so what am I doing here in Thailand now? Well, guys, I've just come down here to the Katao, down by the reservoir, just to you know, get this live stream going. And what's it all going to be kicking off about? You know, travelling to Thailand as well, holidays, air travel, hotels. You know, at the moment I'm staying in the Rocco, which is condominium. I am fine. I have found an apartment, but I can't move in there until later on in the month. Yeah, so you can sort of rent a small studio for about 10,000 baht, but you know, and some really good locations too. But you know, if you do want to come to live in Thailand, I do suggest spend some time in the area, and you know, especially if you want to buy a piece of land, you know, come here in the rainy season when it does piss down with rain. You know, this is supposed to be a rainy season at the moment, but it's still quite warm. But guys, yeah, I did come out this morning quite early, about 6 in the morning, intending to make a video. I don't expect very many people to be watching this as it goes live, because I've not done anything for quite a long time. But like I say, guys, if you have any comments, emails, you like have any questions about what I'm doing in Thailand, you know, this is a real live blog, and I'm actually been here now roughly about a year and a bit, and you know, so much has changed for me. I don't actually live in my condo, it might not in my villa anymore, but it will be live and living again sometime soon. Just going down to Banbury today to try and get the electric back on. Yes, it's not a good idea to have your electric not off, because I've got an electric gate in my house, and not in my house, but you know, outside the garden area where the gate opens to let the car in, and you know, I couldn't open the gate, so I took off all the teeth what actually opens it with the motor. I took it all off, and then because I'd left it, I'd come back, and then I discovered that somebody had bloody nicked the parts for the electric gate. So there we go. So don't ever leave your house without any electric, because you won't be able to check to see, for security reasons. You know, I don't know about you guys, I don't have a lot in my house which is worth stealing. You know, I live on a good development. There's new guys there what I've met the other day. I think one was Glenn and Comrade and Ken and Sean, and the guy who actually has the development is Mr. Gunn. So if you do want to go down there, have a little look, maybe we'll go there tomorrow and we can all have a look at the development and see what you think of it, you know. But my one has been locked up, and it's not, you know, nobody's living there at the moment. But guys, you know, what's your situation? You know, I came here, and I do run a business in London still. Nothing flash, you know, there's only like 3 or 4 guys working for me. I answer the calls here in Thailand. But, you know, we're not making a fortune, you know, it's a little lifestyle thing, you know, a bit of extra money on my pension. But, you know, if you do decide to come to live here, guys, you know, it's always a good idea. Have, you know, you do need a sort of minimum of like probably $2,000 US or about £1,700 a month. You know, if you go out, I don't know about you guys, I don't like being just stuck indoors, you know. That's one thing I have found since I lived here. I realised you can't just stay in one spot, you know. I like to be, what about you? I like to be mobile. So since the last time I had a live, not a live, but a edited video out, I have moved around quite a lot. What I don't know you guys is, you know, I've been back to a few places from where I actually first moved here, or not moved here, but actually came here 22 years ago. I'm very disappointed. I went to Koh Chang. You know, I think I was staying in Bangkok, decided to go down to Koh Chang for the day. I went down there for the day, and then I decided I was going to stay a bit longer, and very disappointed to what I'd actually seen it like 22 years previous. I know things do change, but maybe I'm old-fashioned. I went there and I'm very disappointed with the place. So where have you been to, guys, and what are you doing? And, you know, what part of the world do you come from? You know, like I say, my name is Freddie. You've never met me before. I come from London, or I've lived in London a lot of my life, and then after I redirected myself, I ended up in Brighton for quite a few years. But let me know something about you guys. You know, what are you interested in moving to Thailand, traveling here? And by the way, guys, if you are thinking of coming over on a flight, you know, like I said, I don't have any promotion. I don't do anything like that. It's just clear cut. As you see the video, like you do now, it's what you see. Freddie. Yeah, if you see me, say hi, Freddie. You know, it's always nice to meet new people. And I will say, since I've lived in Thailand, the only people I've really ever made friends with, and that's on the internet, is like people which are, you know, YouTubers, which have been quite friendly actually, and especially to expat Paul. You know, I don't know if you guys seen any of his food thing about food. You know, it's not a big. These aren't people with big channels. It's just bloggers like me who like to get involved and meet the community like yourself, guys. And obviously Bad Badger down there, down towards Panga, towards Phuket. You know, and there's Joe and Gift, which are further down. You know, there's quite a nice lot of people there, and I don't think they all just do it. It's just sheerly, you know, there's not a lot of money. You know, since I've started this YouTube, I started about 2 years ago now. I've probably been lucky if I made 200 quid, so it's not nothing to do with money with me, guys. But anyway, if you've got anything, I'll be doing this again tomorrow, and you know, if a lot of you don't want to watch, I understand. You know, that I'll get. Freddy is, so guys, I do live here permanently in Wat Hin. You know, if you are going to come to live somewhere, it's a real good place to come and stay. It's got everything. It's nice and chilled. I don't know about you. I have tried Bangkok, and it gave me a complete headache. You know, my girl, she loves it there, but you know, it's not for me. And you know, you can rent. You know, I've got an apartment which I'm going to have a look at on Wednesday, and I think for an apartment which is between Blue Pool and Village Market, they're charging like 24,000 baht, which is about 480 quid, I think, for the month. So, you know, is that in your budget? You know, mine's because I have a business. I'm quite fortunate to be able to use that money towards better accommodation. But, you know, we won't be just blogging in, you know, Wat Hin. You know, I travel quite a lot. Like I say, guys, you know, I don't like just staying around. And about you, you know, I love meeting new people like yourself and finding out what, you know, what makes you tick. You know, why you come here, you know, just you wanted something different. Maybe you got divorced, or, you know, you're fed up with Western life and waking up 6 o'clock in the morning, getting yourself out of bed. You know, I did that for years, and you know, be very truthful, guys. I'm supposed to be here like 3 years ago, and you know, I named my dog after myself, Freddy, Jack Russell. And I never had it in the heart of me to actually come, because I tried to, you know, my dog had health issues, and poor old thing, you know, my Freddy, I loved him to pieces. You know, he's like my wife, he was, really loved that dog. And I don't know about you guys have got any dogs or cats in Thailand feel the same. But we're going a bit off of that for a minute, guys. I found it really difficult to find, you can plenty of soil dogs you can get. But, you know, if you try to go and get yourself a pet in this country, you know, you can go on to Facebook and places like that. But most of the pages are people that have sold dogs like 2 or 3 years ago. You know, chat market. No, I had one dog from there and he died of ill health. So, guys, yeah. Anyway, I'll be around the same time tomorrow. You can see, look at that, eh? Really beautiful, isn't it? This is worth coming to visit. There's a few restaurants here, Koh. I'm a bit all over the place with the things. I don't want it to be boring, you know. Some old git just talking about stuff, bore the pants off of someone. I'm not about that. I'm about, you know, giving you stuff what you want to know about moving to Thailand, traveling here, and enjoying yourself. And you know, I don't know about you guys, when I came here, I didn't know what to expect. And it's still like that now. I wake up, I don't have to necessarily, but I have a mission every day. You know, most of it will be from now on, it's be mostly to do with YouTube, because I enjoy meeting people. And you know, I have quite a lot of things I like to do. But it's a good tip, guys, if you do decide to move to Thailand, you know, find something to do, and something what you can do. And you know, if you've travelled quite extensively like I have around Thailand, you know, but there's places you can go and see. And I don't know about you guys, I am quite baiting about actually learning to speak Thai. I'm not here just to, you know, go where English people go to, or, you know, foreign people like Mr. Fung. I want to learn the language. So anyway, guys, for now, until we see you again tomorrow, probably about around the same time, probably, or earlier, I will put it on on YouTube, a little note up there telling you what time I'll be starting again. Anyway, guys, till tomorrow, au revoir, and this is over and out. And we'll see you tomorrow, guys. Don't forget your comments in the comment box and click subscribe. Enjoy. Have a great day, guys.